This is the craziest video I've ever done without a doubt. In the first part, we're gonna do some realistic testing. Things like falling down, scraping it into rocks, dipping it in some water. And in the second part, I'm gonna do everything I can to destroy the Ultra. But you'll see, it wasn't as easy to destroy as you might think. All right, so I just started a hiking workout on both the 8 and the Ultra, and we're gonna go walk around, get our steps in, and see what we find along the way. Maybe we stumble and fall. Maybe something terrible happens and we need help. Obviously, things can get a little bit slippery sometimes. You might fall and bang things around on some rocks. This is just like the ad, right? This is what they did in the ad. So let's see how they're faring here. Honestly, why is my hand dirtier than the watch? Actually, this isn't going in. The crown is like not really working on the standard. Oh, it even fall detection. Look at that. It triggered. Looks like you've taken a hard fall. Oh, I'm okay. I fell, but I'm okay. Okay, we're good. And the crown still works perfectly on the Ultra. Okay, there we go. It finally caught up. But it definitely seems like overall the Ultra handled that a little bit better. Yo, do you see this? Are these two Apple Watches just sitting in here? Oh, no, dude, I don't know, this feels wrong, but the only reason I'm testing this is because Apple has literally touted this in every ad. Like, it's supposed to be considerably more durable than the other watches. This is pretty brutal. I mean, nobody's actually gonna do this unless you're like a sand explorer. But here we're getting some stuff pretty messed up. I gotta say, I mean, from what I can tell, the sapphire crystal's actually holding up really well, where I'm starting to see noticeably more scratches. And the crown consistently getting stuck on the Series 8 because dirt's getting in there, where on the Ultra, like, the crown is just flawless. I kind of get the crown guard now. I thought it looked weird at first, but it's so much better for this type of thing. All right, so let's wash these guys off. They're getting a little bit dirty here. Maybe throw them on some rocks. See what's happening. It looks like the Ultra, like, it seems like it gets clean really fast. Like there's actually not as much dirt stuck inside as it seems like was left on the standard Series 8. All right, so overall, I'm actually really impressed. I mean, this has so many scratches on it. I'll get some macro shots to put up in post so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But genuinely looking at this with my eye, it is flawless. Like, yeah, the body has some scratching on it, more than I'd like to see, but still faring really well for like the extreme rock grinding we've done. I mean, like, literally the screen looks perfect on here. That's really impressive. So we want to step it up for the Apple Watch Ultra. I'm here with Luke because we're crash testing the watches and the new iPhones. It's going really well, and we devised this to drag this outside the car and really step things up, see if we can get these to break.
Let's do it.
Okay, so on the gravel, which is like pretty uneven, pretty bumpy, I mean, again, they're fine. Like, the bodies are holding up really well. I mean, there's no question the Ultra is like made for this. So now we're gonna take it off of a off-course road and see what happens. That is straight. Oh! You see the sparks? I saw sparks. Yeah. Oh, it sounded bad. Woo. All right, so we just got out of the car. I have seen what they look like.
It sounded really bad. Oh no.
Yeah, let's take, I'll let you have them.
Oh no. Okay, so we've got a lot of, I'm gonna call this dirt ingress. The Series 8 screen is absolutely roached.
Okay, still works.
It works.
Still both are fully functional.
But let me see do we get a scratch? There is one. No. Dude, it's coming off.
Dude,
it's
screen
literally
on the
perfect.
Ultra is perfect.
It's literally like,
dude, we've
flawless.
Thrown it in rocks. We've put it in water. We've scraped
dragged it out of a car.
Face down on a road where sparks were flying, and it was still fine. I mean,
let me look at the casing even.
The casing's definitely got some chips in it. Like,
it's
you can see at the bottom.
Yeah, definitely a little bit.
But compared to the Series 8, dude, I mean, this is like, that is beyond use at this point. It's so messed up.
No, this screen is legitimately completely perfect.
That's insane.
That is
dude.
absolutely bananas.
This is completely exceeding my expectations.
Oh, absolutely. I was like, okay, sure, Apple.
But hey, neither of them are shattered yet. Like, keep in mind, we've done a lot to even the Series 8. All right, we're gonna get back to testing the Apple Watch Ultra in a second, but I wanted to take a quick break and thank today's sponsor, Nreal. So what I'm wearing right now are the Nreal Air glasses, which are not only incredibly lightweight and compact, they're the most compelling look at augmented reality that I've seen so far. And the reason I'm so excited to tell you about these is because they just gained iOS compatibility. So using the new Nreal adapter, you can connect your iPhone to your glasses and mirror content, essentially giving you this giant IMAX size screen. And while I can't make this translate perfectly over video, the experience of using it is wild. You just see the content in front of you and the background fades down. It's a really unique experience and it just has me so excited for this tech. These are the only glasses I've ever seen that are truly for anyone on Android and iOS, anywhere, inside, outside, on a plane, and at any time, whether you're playing a game from your iPhone or watching your favorite YouTube video. So get your hands on augmented reality today with the Nreal Air. They just launched in the United States on Amazon, so a direct link is down below, and to the adapter as well, which is sold separately. These are so cool, you've got to check these out. All right, so thanks again to Nreal for sponsoring, and now back to the video. All right, I've returned to Civilization momentarily to do something that I wasn't planning to do going into this video. Because the watches neither have broken, regardless of the ridiculous things I've done, I want to try something a bit more extreme. For the final durability test, I'm going to smash each of these individually into this mostly flat surface that does have a few uneven bits to see if the lip on the Ultra actually does anything. Like, it is barely a lip, if you want to call it that. So let's go ahead and start with the Series 8 and see how long it lasts. All right, 3, 2, 1. And that was one hit, and that will be the last hit. That was medium pressure. It took a chunk out of there. It's not doing hot. The back is intact, but one hit on this brick and it broke. Now for the Apple Watch Ultra. I have some high hopes here, and the reason I'm doing it on something like this is because for rock climbing, like, you will come into contact with surfaces like this. I'm specifically not using a hammer because I don't know how many times you're really gonna be hitting your watch with a hammer. 3, 2, 1. Perfectly fine. 2. But again, the screen is perfect on here. Again, just some dust too. That was hard, dude, and it's still perfectly fine. Again, one hit on the Series 8 compared to 5 now on the Ultra, and it's completely fine. Like, the entire body looks almost perfect, and this is after everything the watch has been through, man. Another really hard hit, nothing. Man, you can really see the titanium start to chip off, but it seems like that lip is doing more than we thought. I'm sure Apple actually tested it out and we're like, that little bit actually goes a long way for hitting the watch into stuff. Still completely fine. And the watch just won't break. Hitting this even more, yeah, the titanium's getting really scraped up, and it's definitely getting to the point to where it's sharp, and I probably would replace this. But again, guys, the screen, the watch is fine. All right, so honestly, I was planning to stop the durability test there, but watching the footage back, there's me as a viewer that wanted to see how much further it could go. So I feel like we should try something a bit more challenging like this, which is just a metal pull. All right, 3, 2, perfectly fine with a direct hit on an uneven surface. Again, it's fine. All right, I gotta step it up. Fine, again. Now you can see the titanium is really going through it. Again, I'm not using a hammer because that's not realistic, but if you're rock climbing, no, nah, I'm seeing sparks, I think, and am I taking out parts of the pole? Not the Ultra literally breaking the pole before breaking itself. All right, so this looks pretty challenging. It's a round surface, so it's gonna be completely uneven. 3, 2, 1. Again, it's fine, man. All right, 3, 2, 1. That was my hardest hit I've done yet. Screen is flawless. Like, the body is still holding up remarkably well. 2, 1. I don't know what to say. I wasn't expecting it to be this hard. 2, 1. I'm removing parts of the rock. If you see flying. Nah. Nope, still fine. Nah, it's literally still good. Clearly we have to try something else. Let's try the corner of a building. All right, here we go. Nah, still fine. That was right on the screen, and it's just okay. I don't, what is this watch, bro? Okay, so it's still not broke, which is a bit weird. The screen is still essentially flawless, and the body, for everything it's been through, not too bad either. I guess I'm just gonna start throwing this at the ground until it breaks, because I don't know what else to do. 2, 1, okay, still fine. Screen, still not literally a crack on here. And it won't, okay, we've gotta break this watch. Like, we can't just keep one. Good chunk out of the titanium there. Is that our first break? No, while the titanium's messed up there and even kind of bleeding on the screen, the actual display itself is flawless. No, that was so hard. Screen's still fine. No, I cannot break this watch, man. Oh, hold on. Our first damage so far on the watch. We do have a line on the top right. It restarted itself. Yo, what? It came back on and the line on the screen is gone. I'll show you this in some B-roll right here, that there are a few dead pixels and the crown is definitely a bit messed up. But the watch still works. Man, after, I don't know, probably 50 different impacts we've done at different rates, the screen still doesn't have any scratches on it. What? All right, we've got a blunt metal point to an Apple Watch that's already struggling. 3, 2, 1. All right, so as you can see, we did get some more dead pixels from that hit. It seems like it's hitting it right there on the corner, yet the display itself and the watch, fully functional. You could go do a workout with this right now, no questions asked. It works 100% fine. And the display did go off again. I'm moving to this concrete. I want to try to hit this corner. So many dead pixels in that corner. I am hitting this so hard, and as you can see, the screen below the surface is absorbing some of that shock, but the actual sapphire crystal, man, I don't understand this watch, because it's like the computer hardware is breaking before the physical part. All right, we're now half on, half off. Here's hit 51. I'm gonna call it here because this is where you can actually not see anything on the screen any longer. But I actually kept going after this, guys. I kept hitting it and hitting it again and again to make the watch crack. But guess what? I couldn't do it. I genuinely don't know what to say here. I've never been this rough on a piece of technology in my life. I hate doing these videos because it doesn't feel right. I want to enjoy this stuff. I just wanted to do this to test Apple's claims, and they didn't say enough about the watch. This thing is essentially indestructible, and if you're worried about knocking it or breaking it, you just don't have to do that anymore. The Apple Watch Ultra lives up to its name tenfold. So let me know if you guys know a way to break this watch in the future. Of course, check out Luke Miani's video that I also appear in on crash testing the iPhone 14. It was an amazing collab. Thank you to Luke for being a part of this. All right, guys, I've been Sam. I haven't been this blown away by a product in forever. This is me signing off with the Apple Watch Ultra that still has a screen that's fine. See you guys in the next one.